When my husband first talked about buying this store 6 years ago, he said there was a chocolate store for sale. And I said, what do I know about chocolate? I know nothing about chocolate. You know, I've been in retail before, I've worked with customers, but I don't think I could handle it. He proved me wrong because there's such a great training that you go through with the Schakolad family. They make sure that when you're in your store, you know what you are doing. They wouldn't leave you alone. You can always call, and I've called Edgar or Bernie, you know, at all hours of the day if I have a problem or if I have a question, you know, the chocolate's not the right temperature, or how do I make this, or how do I decorate that. They're always there to help you through every situation. They help prepare you for the holidays. And you also have the whole Schakolad family of all the other stores. We're all very close. I don't really feel we're in competition with each other. We call each other, we help each other out. You know, how would you handle this? How would you handle that? You know, what would you charge for this? What do you think we should do about that? So you get a lot of support from the Schakolad system. There's a training manual, and you just learn it.
The first time I met Bernie, I was like one of his kids. I mean, you really felt like you're part of the family. And that's the thing, when I went home that night, I said to my wife, I said, this guy's not faking it. I mean, he really, really takes an interest in us. And the Schakolad family, I mean, you are part of the family from day one. And their interest is not in you opening a store and them getting their money and walking away. Their interest is, are you going to be successful? Do you have the right location? Are you the right person for the business? And if you're not, they'll flat out tell you, you're not right and we don't want you, because they want everyone in their system to be successful. And it's just been, I mean, I felt like part of the family from day one.
Well, it's definitely a family business. Anytime you have a question or a concern, you can always call Edgar or Bernie, and if they don't answer right away, they're going to get back to you real quickly. And any question you have within the franchise itself, you have that support with the other franchisees as well.
I don't have to call every minute, you know, so that meant a lot to me, never being a business owner, to have these systems in place and say, wow, I can cook this truffle, you know, I can make sales calls and, you know, increase the business as such with the tools put in front of me. I related it to my old business, which I used to fix planes for Northwest Airlines. I didn't build the plane, but I had the tools to fix it. Here I'm taking a system that was built, and I'm just telling, you know, the story and introducing the product.
I've never had a corporate job. I've never worked under a ladder of control, but I could imagine, you know, if you're working somewhere and you want to talk to the head guy, you got to go through a systematic process of, you know, trying to get in touch with someone. And, you know, if you have a question about something, whether, you know, it has to do with chocolates, I mean, you can call the guys right there, you know, Bernie and Edgar. And you know, Bernie's helped me out so many times with problems with just little things like chocolate and tempering and having problems with temperatures and working with humidity and anything like that when it comes down to the nitty-gritty scientific parts of chocolate. You know, that type of knowledge you just can't get, you know, from a book, or you just get it kind of like, I feel like sometimes it's apprenticeship learning skills from the head guys upstairs.
We opened 8 months ago, and it has been, when we opened the doors, it was extremely scary. I mean, we didn't know how much money to put in the cash register that day. So, you know, we were scared, and Bernie was right there holding our hand. You know, that he was, Tim, don't worry, everything's fine. And Bernie was right there with us. And we opened the door, and people flooded in. And it was just amazing to see the excitement level of the folks that were coming into our store, and they were just in awe when they walked in our store of what we have to offer them, and just the absolute awesome experience that they have in our store. And you know, the 8 months it's just been a steady growth from day one.